Welcome to the Amphigory Effect podcast with your host, Zach Brackett, and your co-host, Justin Marlowe. Let's begin.
Pretend he's a really good actor, and he doesn't do acting regularly, he's just naturally good at it, and he was showing up for editing. So there was this, we filmed like all that we could with just him, because I was trying to line up people to, be extras and other smaller parts. And I got lined up for a day where we were going to have like 5 extras, and then he was going to have someone else that was going to have dialogue with him. And the only person we got there to film, and it was like in the morning, and we were filming on like this lumber site kind of thing, and it was pretty cool. It was going to be a cool day. And he showed up, and it was cold and everything, and like everyone said they were good. No one showed up.
Oh,
at all.
What?
None of the extras, only him, and it was me. So,
man.
And we had already filmed, like we were on a schedule at that point, and it was like we weren't gonna get it done unless in time
that day,
unless we stayed on schedule.
Good grief.
Because it was being pushed back so far because people just weren't showing up.
You should have just done all the extra parts yourself. You just like cut yourself in.
Well, actually, I got to the point where I was playing a role already in the film just because I couldn't find anyone else. So
that's crazy.
And that was before
awful.
I could grow anything right here, so I look like a young kid.
Like me.
And it wasn't supposed to be.
It's sad.
Yikes.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Amphigory Effect podcast. We are here with Joe Wisener today. Hey,
Our
you
very
might remember.
first return guest,
Yeah,
right?
very first return guest. He came on episode 4, I believe. We were talking about it a little bit before. And he was integral to the start of this whole project and how we got set up at podcast. He gave us some pro tips and helped us editing at the beginning of it. And so we're really excited to have you back, man.
Thank you
so
I
much
appreciate
for coming
it.
back. He's on his vacation. Took time out of his vacation to come up here, so we really
It's not really
appreciate
time.
I feel a little
It's
bad about that.
it. Yeah, just a little bit.
This isn't work.
That's true. Not yet.
We have fun here, right?
Yeah, we have fun.
Most of the time.
Right, Justin? Sort of?
Until Wesley starts talking.
Well, before we get into all the crazy stuff, guys, remember we're so close to hitting our 50 subscriber mark. We're at like 47 right now. And yeah, it's looking great. We're going to plastic dip the Suzuki. And I'm excited / anxious about it. So we'll figure all that stuff out. So hit that subscribe button if you get a chance. But Joe, we want to talk to you about what's going on in your life, man. You still doing film stuff, correct?
Yeah.
What is the most recent thing you've been working on?
I'm doing a short film called The Hike.
Oh, yeah?
And it's something you actually wrote. Again, last time.
Well, you don't have to talk about that. That's fine.
But yeah, it's a film that Zach wrote, and it's pretty cool. Don't want to give anything away too much.
Yeah.
We can talk about production stuff.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I will give a quick shout out to the couple people that helped me: Bethany Barton, Natalie, my brother Joshua. He's getting into film. Seth
Nice.
Parrish. All these people. They were. It was smaller crew and cast, but it was good.
An intimate setting.
It was easy.
Yeah.
It was a very chill production.
Nice.
But it got done. I'm in the middle of editing it right now, so
Sweet.
I was playing a part in it too. So you've been able to see
Nice.
my
Getting your
rock-
acting chops, man.
Yeah.
Nice, man. All right, so you said it was a lot smaller. So what was the hardest part about having such a small crew? So were you directing it as
Yeah.
well as and you were playing the lead role, right? How was that different than just directing?
It pulls you two different ways. You as a director, you're always thinking about performance,
Right.
and as a director, you have to be able to, even if you don't necessarily look good as acting, you have to be able to have the confidence to act itself. You can't get you can't tell people you have to act like this, and then when you get in front of the camera, you're all timid and crap.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to act yourself to be a director. So doing that, and as you know, there's a lot of actors Adam Sandler, he's a big one, Mel Gibson, that act a lot in the films that they do.
Okay, yeah.
And they're also directors. So it's just a skill that you have to be able to adjust to. It's difficult,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's just a matter of directing until you're in front of the camera, and then just do a performance, and then just.
So does the scene take longer to shoot then, since you're having to go back and watch?
Yeah, it does. I do. A lot of times I think in production and in the final project, you might be able to even tell that certain things when a director is acting that it lacks a little bit of the depth. Not necessarily it's a worse film, but especially in like shots, you'll be able to tell that they cutting back and forth from the same shots. They don't have a very large variety of stuff just because of time saving and stuff.
That makes sense.
So that's pretty much how it goes down, but at the same time it's fun. And it's there, as a director, you're always like, please just say the line like this.
Yeah.
And so as a director, you already know how you want it to say, so it's easier because you get it, you do it the way you want it, and it works.
You want something done right.
Yeah, you gotta do it yourself. I hear that. Yeah, but that's it was good. It was short. Production only lasted, I think, like 4 Saturdays.
Okay,
so
well, that's not too bad.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I knew it was a shorter story. How long is the film gonna be?
It's probably gonna be around 20 minutes. I'm thinking my other film was about 45, and this was gonna be about.
Yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit. How'd that end up doing? I loved the finished product.
Yeah,
me too.
So good.
It's still getting a few views here and there. It got seen by over 300 people-ish.
Wow, that's awesome.
Based on YouTube. So it did pretty well. It's probably my second most viewed video, which is
nice.
It's all right. But and for a 45-minute film, that's cool.
good.
You know, for that many people
It's already
to watch
people
it.
to sit still for 3 minutes.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Especially an online video. So that was good, and turned out a lot of people hear a lot of good feedback from it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I thought it was awesome.
There was an actor, I think we talked about this a little before the show started, that just totally blew it away.
Yeah, Perry
the guy
Simpson.
that played the pastor. If you guys check it out, it's called Path to Crimson on YouTube.
I'll link it below so you.
The guy
Perry Simpson.
Perry Simpson, shout out to you, man.
Guy's
Yeah, he
a
was
beast.
really, really good. He was really good.
He just blew me away.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
He needs to play every part.
When I was every part.
Yes, just put him on a mask.
When I was looking at the script before, I was like, this would be really, really good. If, no offense, but if Joe could pull it, like, this would be really good if Joe could pull it off. Well, I was worried about, I know that there's not a lot of money can go into stuff like this, so I wanted it to be as good as I, saw it when I was reading the script, and it was so good. And a lot of people don't know they filmed like almost the whole film in like one house, and it was so good you didn't even know that was the case, and so I think it's a real like prop to you that you made
I appreciate
it. Turn out
it.
that good. Yeah.
A lot of people helped me with that one. The biggest crew I've had so far that helped me with it.
The other thing I want to say before we move on from that is the photography was like
Ethan.
It looked professional.
so
There's
good.
no like lighting problems or anything like that.
I think my favorite shot was when they shot from the mirror, like from the living room area to the mirror where she was crying or something like that. That was really cool.
Ethan Hansen. He was the guy. He was my director of photography. He was an assistant to me on a production that we did together. As I was the director of photography for that one, and he was just on it. So I asked him to be in it, and he just. Especially with lighting. I mean, a lot of the lighting was him, and the creative shots and stuff, that was him. So a lot of props go to him because he's skilled, and he's made a couple of his own short films himself. He just did one that was very artistic. If it has a very, I think it has very Fight Club vibe. It's shorter. It's like a serial killer kind of short film, but
nice.
It was cool. He's got like a guy who has a bag on his face and it's like painted like a clown and crap.
Really?
It was cool. I liked it.
No thanks, you lost me at clown.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can't
Zach,
do that. Yeah.
Zach has a clown phobia.
Yeah,
so.
no thanks. No, that's awesome though. So what's I know you're working on the hike for what's next for filming for you?
What's next is this fall we finished production for the hike, and I'm editing it right now. Hopefully it's going to be coming out on September 27th.
Nice.
And then after that, I'm doing a largest production I've done so far this fall. It's going to be about an hour-long film.
Whoa.
And it's going to be based in Civil War times.
Nice, man.
And we're still working on the script. I'm trying to get production. It's actually going to be, I'm the first director, and I'm having my brother Joshua, who's getting into film. He's going to be the second director. So we're going to be directing it together.
Now you got me interested. So I know just because it's like Civil War period doesn't necessarily mean it's a war film or has
That's true.
combat in it, but
Which it will.
Have you?
Which it
okay,
will.
see
Oh,
now,
oh, oh.
now, okay, that was my next question. From what I've seen of your stuff, you haven't done a lot with special effects yet,
Mhm.
have you? So, like, what kind of a challenge is that? Like blood effects and things I know like that are. I mean, that can get pretty complicated and expensive
is.
pretty fast.
Yeah,
right?
that's my question too. Was the money like how does that correlate with?
It's usually not too expensive. It's just a matter of getting finding someone who is skilled enough to work with makeup and stuff and have that be their job. A lot of times in like Path to Crimson, there's a little bit of blood and stuff, not too detailed, not too tedious, but there's a little bit. And Julia did a lot of that, the producer. And but for this next film, I'm trying to assemble the cast and crew for this next one. And it's going to be the production's going to be taking place in like October, November. So I'm trying to get a big jump on it. And, but as far as makeup goes, I'm trying to get a person who's actually going to be dedicated for that job.
Okay.
And who has a little bit of experience doing it. So I'm still looking, and
If anyone wants to do makeup stuff, please.
just
Cool.
Yeah.
wiseworksproduction.com.
Nice plug.
I can't pay
my
you,
email.
but I'll say thank you.
I mean, portfolio.
Credits, right?
Nice.
So,
nice.
are we gonna see like blood squibs popping when dudes get hit with
I want to
musket
see a
balls and
bullet
stuff?
go right through a dude's head right here.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm into.
I'm gonna try a couple things. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about decapitation at some point.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, have you guys seen The Patriot? I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
You know that
You ever
one
see The
scene.
Patriot?
I think I've seen parts of it.
Oh, come
it came out
on.
when I was really little.
You're not American.
I know.
There's a
It's
scene,
filmed around here or something, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it
You know,
was.
interesting. Taylor was auditioning for the part of that little girl. Yeah, she was, and they took her to audition for it because it was around here. They shot it
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
But she fell asleep before, and her parents didn't wake her up for the audition. They just said, "Well, let's just go home." She could have been famous. She could have been that little girl. What's her name? Hayden. Is it
Fam-
Hayden
not famous
Panettiere? I
enough.
think. Is
The
that what it
youngest
was?
daughter?
The youngest daughter that didn't
I-
talk the whole time.
This-
That one.
Let me tell you something, dude.
She could have been famous.
I guess I'm friends. I guess I'm friends with the girl that did play it.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Her name's Ivy Walker. I went to church with her a long time. I know her. She's on my Facebook
What?
and Instagram, Snapchat.
Dude.
Yeah.
You gotta get her on the show,
That's
man. Hook us
weird.
up.
Man, I could ask her.
Ask her.
I haven't talked to her in a long time.
Just be like, hey,
Oh.
random question.
I could ask her. She's she's just chilling, Rock Hill.
Really?
Z-list celebrity, man. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She didn't do any work after that, I don't think, that I'm aware of. But yeah, I know her personally, which is kind of weird
That's
because
crazy.
she took Taylor's job.
Yeah, she took Taylor's job. She could have been
Yikes.
famous, and that. No, I'm just kidding. I probably would never met her, so it's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know.
hung out with her a lot when we were younger.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's a pretty big part she played in that movie.
She didn't play the whole thing. It's just they already had the actress for when she got a little older.
Mm-hmm.
They needed a girl that looked like her
For the
for when she was
flashback.
very young at the beginning.
Oh,
'Cause,
okay.
And it's funny thing. I don't know how we got on this topic, but
Just go with it.
this is just I know about it because I thought it was interesting that I knew. I found out, as far as I know, this is accurate. She was really young when she got the part,
Right.
and she got mad or something at the director, and she wouldn't speak. They already had her like on set, and she was ready to act and stuff, or she was ready. So, but she didn't want to. She didn't speak or anything. And I've heard that is the reason why the actor,
What?
like the character, doesn't speak.
Wow.
Which-
That's like an integral part of the whole. Like
It is
when she
because
finally,
that
like,
one
says, "I would
scene,
talk
it
to you,"
makes you just weep.
You're just like, oh no, God, she loves her daddy.
Jeez Louise.
Man. Okay, so Patriot stuff, Civil War. Sorry,
Civil
go
War.
back. To
But there's a scene in The Patriot where a guy's head just gets taken
right,
off by a cannonball.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking about doing something similar if I can. We'll see.
that's gonna be cool. So
I'm gonna try
okay,
it.
what
Don't be
are you-
disappointed if you don't see it.
Yeah.
What are you doing with like for cannons and muskets and stuff like that? Like,
I'm gonna try to see if I can have a couple guys help me to build a cannon model, kind of like a life size
Have you
model.
talked to like reenactment groups and stuff?
I've actually, I haven't done a whole lot of research. That's an option on the table. I just haven't gotten contact
I mean, I'm
with
sure
any yet.
if you're trying to do something, they might even do it for
Yeah.
free if they enjoy doing it. you know?
Yeah.
That would be I've
That'd
seen
be
some
huge.
reenactments.
Yeah.
They look real, dude.
Yeah, that would be
they're pretty
awesome to
good.
be able to do. But
Yeah.
I'll just have to look it up. I guess there's some that's local, probably, especially
Yeah, there was
here.
some up in
I'm sure there has to be.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, Wesley, hook you up.
connect me, man. Like,
Hook you
throw
up.
your name around a little bit.
Yeah, man, this is great. We can talk to Ivy Walker was her name.
Yeah.
Man, we're not even here for you. We're just here for us. That's
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring you into this. So I want to hear a little bit about the podcast, just because
Okay.
Yeah. Just curious about what's going through your guys' heads about which direction you guys want to go from here and all that.
We've had a lot of changes since you were on here.
Mm-hmm.
Our video quality has gone up, and that's partly to thank for you. So thank you for that.
And Kenny, of course.
And Kenny, yeah, but
God bless him.
yeah. So we're doing a lot of cool stuff. We had that boxing video.
That
was really
turned out
fun.
well.
Yeah, that was really fun. I don't think I'll want to do it again, but it was fun.
Painful.
Yeah, it was a little
I
bit.
mean, I'm down. I
just don't wanna
don't
get
remember
hit.
how bad it was yet until I get back in there.
You see what's weird about it? I didn't mind getting hit in the face. Like, that was fine. Like, it just, like, shocked you, right? And it hurt a little bit. But getting hit in the body, man, I just don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not
hurts
so much
so
hurting.
bad.
It's just like you
can't
get
breathe?
this haze
Yeah.
after you get hit once or twice.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah. I bent over after we were done to pick something up at the bag and almost passed out. Like, I was like, oh.
See the black tunnel?
Yeah. Just don't go toward the light. That's all I would say. But we're doing some cool stuff. I think this is a little bit for you guys, too. July 22nd. We are going out to. I'll link the location.
yeah, I
we're
forgot
going out to
about
the
that.
drag strip, man. We're gonna try to break a world record.
That is
for
going to be
some stuff.
terrifying, man.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to drive. Like,
Me too.
Who is going to be driving?
I think Anthony is gonna be driving. I think.
Really?
And one of his friends, he started a YouTube channel called Gun Game Brothers, which we'll link and all that stuff too. And they're actually collaborating with us on that video.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all gonna be there. And so it's actually open to public, so you guys can come and hang out with us and be in the video and race your cars. And
what kind
Witness the fireball firsthand.
What
Yeah.
kind of world? What is it? A record?
It's a world record for the fastest time.
This particular model,
yeah,
right? I
so-
think it's
yeah.
I think it's an Infinity Q50. or
Yeah,
something.
there you go. There you go. Justin
And I
knows.
think it's stock, I guess. And so for
And what
that
is the current
model,
record?
We're gonna find out.
I don't know. You could go on our Facebook and look. I think Anthony put it up there.
I'm sure Anthony knows.
Yeah.
But it's going to be broken.
It's gonna be broken. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I
I'm
don't
going to do it until it happens.
I was nervous when he said something because I was like, I don't want to drive someone else's car.
Oh,
like, I don't
no,
want to go
God,
that far.
no.
And he was like, oh no, don't worry, you're not. And I was like, okay, then that's fine. Just put me in the back. That's fine. It's your fault if we die.
Just
So-
put me in 3 seat belts and a roll
Yeah,
cage,
yeah.
and I'll be all right.
And it's on like it's like a strip.
Yeah, it's like a public thing. They do like events, and so they're having an event where you can just bring your own car.
That's
and
awesome.
so
Should be pretty wild.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy, yeah. So that's pretty cool. We stopped putting the podcast up on SoundCloud and stuff because we noticed it was a really good thing. Like, most of the people who were listening went to watch on YouTube now, and so we're getting more on YouTube than we ever got doing the actual podcast. So we saved a little bit of money by
Focusing your efforts.
yeah. Doing a lot of stuff. We changed some of the
Smart.
schedule and some of the format, trying to make some of the videos shorter because we noticed that YouTube format is a little bit shorter than
Mm-hmm.
people don't like sitting
Basically,
for 30
we're
minutes.
compromising our artistic
That's
integrity in
not
order to get
true.
views.
That's
It's
not
pretty much
true.
what's happening.
That's his whole argument all the time, is that we shill too much. Which we really
Well,
don't
we
even
do, man.
As he
we
wears
do.
his new merchandise.
Well, yeah,
that
but
we
I like
got.
this shirt. It's the only
Oh,
pink
okay.
shirt I have.
Okay.
That's the only reason I wear it.
But yeah, man, it's
Hey.
going great. I mean, you came on the 4th episode, and this is 22, I believe.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we've come a long way, and it's
That's
great to have
crazy.
you back and see that you've still done so much. It's
Yeah,
really
man.
cool.
Still trying to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
It's great,
Yeah.
man.
I guess that's everybody's story,
We're
though.
growing
Yeah.
together. We're growing together. You have a YouTube channel too, right?
I do. I am currently trying to just entertain people. That's
Yeah.
basically what I'm
I've seen
doing.
some of your videos, man. It's pretty cool. You do a lot of stuff like. I saw one where you had tea bags and you were doing art with them. That was pretty cool.
I mean, I'm trying to figure it out a little bit of
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now. Based on views and based on just growth and stuff, there's a few things I've done that hasn't really helped, and just sort of random crap.
Well,
so.
that's all it is, really. That's the same thing we're doing. Is like you
Just flinging crap at a wall and
and seeing what sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say, okay, well, people like this, so we'll do more of that. If people don't really like this, so maybe we won't do as
Like,
much.
I don't know
of
if you saw, we recently did a video with my physics professor that I thought would be fascinating.
Yeah.
You know, like, who isn't interested in quantum mechanics? But it turns out that kind of stuff goes over most people's heads.
I loved it, man.
Yeah,
I
it was-
watched
it
the
was
crap
cool.
out of that
Yeah,
video.
I liked it a lot. I think what it is like you have to be in a mood to like learn.
I think you need a certain amount of background in the subject matter too.
And so
to really
even
make sense of it.
he explained it very well, and he dumbed it down as best he could. But at the end of the day, I still don't really know anything about quantum mechanics.
Yeah,
so,
like the amount of stuff he was holding back, like
I know I can only
because there's all
imagine.
these questions you want to ask, but the answer is like that doesn't make sense as a question.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But we're doing good, really good, man. I'm glad to see. We need to do this more, like every couple of months. We just need to get together.
Just check up on people.
Yeah.
We need to do Mr. Bird next, or Dr. Bird.
Yeah, Dr. Bird. He's retired now.
Oh yeah, I heard
retired.
that was his last semester, right?
Yeah. He's living the dream now, just chilling.
Well, I don't know if he's quite living his particular dream yet, but he's working on it.
He's working on it. We have to get back with him for sure. But thank you so much, Joe, for coming out.
Thank you.
It's been fun, and I'm glad to like take a moment and look back and see. Because sometimes you get in a rut and you kind of forget that you've actually progressed some.
Yeah.
And it's good to see that you're still growing. We're still growing. We're going to do awesome things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank
All
you.
right.
Great to have you.
Thank you guys for watching, coming and hanging out with us. Remember, the Aftercast comes out on Sunday now, so check that out on Sunday. And remember to like, comment, subscribe on this video. Thank you so much.
Have a nice day, Internet.